Sapning guys. So we are going to be talking about, the crybaby fan base. Seems though we're in tears because we haven't won the league, and everyone's been taking the piss out of us and everything like that. We found the Achilles heel of the Liverpool fans, and that's this right here. So we might as well just talk about this. You know what I mean? We might as well just have two-bit discussions and give two-bit reactions, because these men are just crying too much. I'm sick of them sweatsuits and them corny hats. Let's talk about it. So I made a little video the other day while I was walking on the nice beaches of Blackpool, yeah? The nice beach of Clyde, you get me? And it occurred to me, Liverpool fans really don't like people telling them how to feel about this Trent situation. Yeah? These men have been giving it large, yeah? And rightly so to a degree. But like I said earlier in my FIFA streaming that I was doing, the turning point for me was when we beat City 5-1 and Liverpool fans were getting on our case, and we weren't even talking about them. Everything was all about we beat City 5-1, blah, blah, blah. Nobody was talking about anything else. But Liverpool fans were just out of nowhere, just, sucking off Man City with stroke game, spraying kids everywhere.
Oh, that's classy. Oh, I can't, but this is going too far.
Some of the stuff
that's what was going on. And I'm like, fam, like, what is this? I mean, we'll get to you later. You know what I mean? Like, we just beat Man City 5-1. Why are you lot on our case as if we're some arch nemesis or some shit? I know there's been sections of our fan base that's been giving it large. I know. You know what I mean? But y'all went to a different level. So, yeah, what's going to happen is I'm going to... Hold on. So yeah, we're gonna get into shit. Right, we didn't edit me for that's happened. But we need to talk about, big up to you, Rod, as well. Obviously, big ups all around. YG starting beef. Fam, I want all the smoke. I mean, to be fair, bro, at one point I understand Liverpool fans doing this because a lot of... Yeah, I know, I do. That's why I said earlier, the turning point for me was when they were getting on our case after we beat City 5-1. That told me everything I need to know. That told me that they have a different level of smoke for us. You know what I mean? How was Wenger's departure? I don't recall that many Arsenal fans crying about it, to be honest, because a lot of us wanted him to go. And it got to a point where, because he didn't get Champions League football, that was really the turning point, and he dipped. You know what I mean? But Liverpool fans, this... I mean, let's face it, I'm doing this stream to be a dick. Yeah? That's the whole point of me doing this stream. Because, Liverpool fans have been bare loud. So it's time to attack the Achilles heel, which is the Trent situation. Now, Liverpool fans, obviously, hashtag not all of them, but y'all been in tears about some player leaving your club, and you've just won the 20th league title. I don't know what's going on. You just want to... Ain't that what they'll throw in our face, guys? Ain't that what they throw in our... If we try move to Liverpool fans, if we try chat about Liverpool, what will the fans say? Because I was on Big Steve's post. I think it was after we beat City 5-1, actually. I can't remember what I commented. And it was Liverpool fans on that post coming at me. So, yes, this is why I have smoke for Liverpool fans. Hashtag not all of them. This is why I have smoke. Why did that happen for? This is why I have the smoke. Because these men came out of nowhere and just siding with City out of nowhere.
Shut your bitch ass up before I get to talking shit about you.
So now I'm here to tell y'all, get over it. Trent's leaving, big whoop to do. At least he didn't leave while you worked with him. At least he left knowing, look, I helped win these man the 20th league title and overtake Man United, blah, blah, blah. Now I'm off to a bigger chapter. But instead, y'all are out here crying tears that man's leaving. I mean, shit happens, doesn't it? At least you won a league title and he's departuring. I don't know what the overreaction's about. I don't. I mean, players come and go all the time, don't they? Like, you get a player in, a player goes out. Now we know that Trent's been there for a while and he's one of your own and he has a Scouse accent, so he fits, you know, Liverpool perfectly like that. But it ain't that big of a deal. 20 league titles, 6 Champions Leagues. Are you worried about one player? Y'all are some divas, fam. Y'all are some divas. I mean, I know if my club won 20 league titles and 6 Champions Leagues, I won't be worrying about no player walking out the door, fam. Fam, he's going to a bigger chapter. You know what I mean? He's taking it to the next level. You know what I mean? Like, Fergie overtook Liverpool in winning their 20th league title, and then he dipped. It was like, fam, like, mission complete. You know what I mean? It happens. But y'all are some crybabies. And Trent is drinking your tears. He's going to bigger and better. Like, he's going to a club that's won nearly double the Champions Leagues you have. Yes, I know what you're gonna say. I can see it already. You're gonna be typing in here, oh, but at least we won Champions League, man. You are won Champions League, we never won it. I know. I get it. We've never won it. We've never won the Champions League. We would like to win it. Me personally, if we just win it that one time, that just shuts everybody up, really. But we'd like to win it, you know what I mean? But suppose in the situation we're in, beggars can't be choosers, you get me? But y'all are sounding like a club that wasn't going anywhere and was nearly getting somewhere. And then Trent just decided, you know what, I'm going Real Madrid. The team that pammed us in Champions League finals more than once. Maybe that's what it is that's getting these men upset. You know what I mean? They've stopped you, man, winning the Champions League. You lot could have had about 8, fam. But Real Madrid was like, nah, fam. You know what I mean? You man could have had a treble in 2022, but Real Madrid was like, nah, fam. Vinicius Jr. was like, nah, fam. You know what I mean? We can't forget Karius in 2018, fam. Fam. You know what I mean? What was it? 3-1, 4-1 in Kiev? Bale with an overhead kick. Yeah, at least you man gave it a go, though. You know what I mean? And now Trent's moving to that club, leaving you, man. Well, shit happens. I mean, like I said, 6 Champions Leagues, 20 league titles. Who cares about Trent leaving? You know what I mean? You'll be all right, man. You'll be all right. it is what it is. You know what I mean? It's just, it happens. You know what I mean? Death, taxes, and players leaving football clubs. It happens. I mean, y'all calling him rats and shit. Y'all calling him frauds and shit. Y'all booing him when he's coming on the pitch to play for you, man. Overboard, man. I mean, I just couldn't imagine being so emotional about a player leaving the club for the better. It's almost like someone wants to be part of the misery, you know what I mean? Like poison's running through their veins, fam, and they're saying, fam, end it now, because I can't handle this. And you, man, are saying, no, fam, stick this out. Like, he didn't, fam, he's literally going to move to the capital of Spain. Yeah? Or he's going to stay in Liverpool. Like, literally, from what I'm hearing, like, he's going to be on, what, 180 euros over there, something like that. And he was offered £350,000 a week here. You know what I mean? He'd rather take a pay cut and move to the capital in sunny Spain than stay in Liverpool where you don't know when you're going to get some sun. You know what I mean? And you, man, are crying. What would you do? You know what I mean? What would the hardcore Scouse fans do? Trying to talk this, oh, you're a Scouse, mate. You're supposed to be one of our own, mate. You said you'd never leave. You can't trust players. You can't. Paul Campbell said he's staying at Tottenham. What did he do? Came over to Arsenal. You can't trust players. If anything, that's an L for you. Why did you trust? Why did you trust that he'd be what he said he'd be? You know what I mean? Trent wanted to leave. Suck it up. I mean, you live. I mean, you're like, it's not hurting your pockets, is it? You know what I mean, like, fam, come on now. Wow, let me try and catch up with comments. It was hostile. Oh, so you're talking about Wenger. At the end of the club, he won you everything. Look how it ended. I mean, we don't need to go into the fact that Wenger, the same manager that just watched players that he was already looking at and everything like that, watch them go to other clubs, watch them go to rivals, sold Van Persie to Man United. He allowed that to happen. Regardless of how much control Fergie has with the transfers at Man United, do you think he would let a striker of Van Persie's magnitude come to Arsenal after Arsenal missed out on the league because they didn't have a clinical striker? Come on now. Man knew about Kante and got Granit Xhaka. Man did trials for Ibrahimovic and Yaya Toure. We could have got Drogba before he went Chelsea. And Cech before he went Chelsea. You know what I mean? The same time Van Dijk went to Celtic, I think it was, or was it when he went to Southampton? Mustafi came to us. So my logic ain't flawed. Fam. I mean, the thing about Liverpool also is that the possibility that they might not sign another player this season if they don't show any ambition next year. Oh no, they'll be fine. They'll be fine. They just won the 20th league title. They'll be fine. You know what I mean? They'll be fine. What's at the wheel, fam? Man like Arne Slot came in and did this. They'll be fine. They'll be sorted for the next 2 years. You know what I mean? Like you guys didn't boo Ashley Cole and whatnot. Shut your mouth and worry about your team. Whoa, we've got somebody in here that's coming quite hot. You know what I mean? Like you guys didn't boo Ashley Cole and whatnot. So Ashley Cole, that's our bad, actually. Him leaving. Could say he went for the money. We didn't offer him what exactly what he wanted. That's usually been our downfall anyway. Players wanting to stay and wanting, whatever it is they want, and we're turning around saying, no, can't do that. And then they end up going to the rivals. So when you think about it, can you really blame him for going like that? same with other players. You know what I mean? But yeah, it happens in football. I'm sure you lot booed Sterling. Like, it happens in football. But this, tell me when we booed Ashley Cole while we're still wearing the Arsenal shirt. I want you to tell me about that time. Don't tell me about when he moved and he's at the other club and then we're booing. Tell me about the player who said, "I'm leaving." On the next plane, these ran up in my crib and found cocaine, 50 cent. But anyways, tell me about that time that we booed our own player that was about to leave, and he was still wearing an Arsenal shirt. And don't tell me about Granit Xhaka either, because any football fan base would have booed their own player who told the fans to fuck off. So don't try and give me the Granit Xhaka one. We ain't having that. But you lost to a better team. My brother's Arsenal fan, so it's all love, but his behaviour is ludicrous. Well, I ought to be upset about Trent like you were. See, there you go, Granit Xhaka. Now, I'm not saying the Liverpool fans aren't allowed to do anything. I mean, well, let's just roll with that. Let's just roll with, we was upset about Wenger and Granit Xhaka. Well, let's start with Wenger. If you lot had a manager, as I explained earlier anyway, that literally took you from, I was doing all this for you, and then didn't win anything for just short of a decade. Then I started winning you some cups again. And then I didn't bother to dip into the transfer window, the season Leicester won the league. I watched rivals pick up players that I was looking at. Tell me you wouldn't, at some point, be going at your manager. And I already explained the Granit Xhaka one already. So, I'm sure didn't y'all intervene when Gerrard was on the brink of going Chelsea? I'm sure y'all intervened with that. I mean, everybody has their right to feel upset, but the way Liverpool fans reacted is as if Trent, exactly as if he left for Man United. You know what I mean? Liverpool fans overreacting. These guys moved Jack off pitch, mate. Now listen to him. Yes, the player who was stinking it for us game in, game out, then was getting subbed off the pitch because he was just, he was the catalyst in us conceding goals and things not going our way. And then he sticks ones up at the fans and tells them to F off. If a player did that for Liverpool, you'd be saying, I thought you never walk alone, mate. Come on now. What are we doing out here? I mean, bare null and void. Absolute muppet. You're crying about Trent, fam. You've just won 20 leagues. Just all you have to do is say we won it 20 times. You champions of Europe, you'd never seen that. That's it. It's like a painkiller, fam. Just remind yourselves you've won 20 league titles and 6 Champions Leagues. That should be a painkiller. Get me. Upset Xhaka and Wenger left. YG, did you see that? Upset. I don't know. Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, we got Xhaka instead of Kante. Wenger finished behind Leicester in the league. Kante was doing bits. He didn't think to himself, let me go get him because I can get him cheaper than what I can get Granit Xhaka. No, I'll get Granit Xhaka. Disgrace why they treated Trent. No wonder he left. I mean, like I said, Liverpool fans are not what they try and portray the world that they are. I mean, like, and this is not all of them, but they try and portray this image like they're really about the people and you never walk alone, all this shit. But when push comes to shove, fam, they'll spit in your face. You know what I mean? That's the kind of vibe I'm getting. Look, you assured you're classless quite a few times in the past. I will put a hypothesis to you. If it was one of your homegrown players that was doing it, like, we would never hear the end. If we did just won the league title and say Saka was like, I'm going Real Madrid now, it's like, fam. You know what I mean? So unless a player is bigger than a club, y'all are just too emotional. At least we got to finals, mate. I mean, see, this is the thing, right? And y'all do this with the 97 points thing as well. Y'all brag about being runners up more than what we do. With our toxic ass fan base that we have, y'all brag about being nearly men than what we do. And y'all actually won. At least we got to finals. I mean, if somebody said you'll get to the Champions League final and not win, I don't want that. I'm not going to win. You know what I mean? If somebody said you'll get 97 points next season and not win the league, I don't want 97 points. But y'all still bring up 97 points to this day, talking about, oh, but we challenged City all the way, mate, and we got 97 points, didn't win league, mate. And you treat it like it was part of a double. Nobody cares how much. I don't care if you get 101 points and finish second. I don't care. Like, nobody cares. You know what I mean? That's like saying I almost slept with a 10. She pulled the thongs down and everything. And then, I don't know, she got a phone call and she had to leave. And it's like I was just about to put the tip in. Bam. Like, that's y'all when you talk about this 97 points. You know what I mean? What matters is the times you won it. Nobody cares about the runners-up. But then again, our fan base would do the same thing, to be honest, with the 97 points thing. Which, you know, I get onto fans in my fan base with the toxic positive shit. So I'm not one of those that's gonna talk shit and then I leave myself wide open. You know what I mean? Kashiko left initially a 5K to London rival. Trent didn't go to City or Man U, not even close. That's the thing. Like, these men are missing the point. You know what I mean? And they're comparing that to Trent. It's like, when did we boo Ashley Cole in an Arsenal shirt for a start? I mean, bare classless. I'm telling you, this, you never walk alone and all this and all this the chatting. Trust me. They can't even respect a player leaving, and they'll say, "Oh, but he knew all this time." The club knew all this time. Take it out on them. The club knew. The club knew he wasn't going to accept whatever deal was put on the table for him. Sell him. Y'all still decided to play him. Blame your owners. Blame your owners. They decided, I'm still going to play him then. Could have got 2 bit of money. They left from Inter to play for Milan, and Inter fans were not angry because he still said he's an Inter fan, not a Milan fan. The rivalries in England is a little bit strange. Big up. He left from Inter to AC, and man were angry. I mean, I'd question the rivalry if fans were angry, in all fairness. Well, big up to you. Yes, it does. It was the way he did it. He stated in interviews that he wants to be captain, but that's a lie. But that is life. I wish him the best in football as a mercenary industry since Bosman ruling. I mean, again, you get players. You can't trust what players say. I mean, you can't trust what players say. But if Liverpool themselves knew he wasn't going to sign a deal, should have got rid of him. Lost some money. then maybe Liverpool fans would have stopped crying. He's going to play for the biggest club in the world. Exactly. Like, I mean, same people crying about Trent leaving are the same people, right, who leaves this country to go to Spain to go on holiday for some time off. I mean, why wouldn't Trent, someone earning bare money, not want that permanently? You know what I mean? Y'all too emotional. What's up going to buy like second biggest club in the world? You're a long way down the order. That's all you need to worry about then. Just worry about the fact that we're so far down and you man are 20 league titles, 6 Champions Leagues. Don't worry about Trent leaving, fam. You know what I mean? It ain't a big deal. You know what I mean? It ain't a big deal. Just all you have to do is just remember. It's like basically. It's like when a rich person is too bit sad. And it's like, just remember, you've got thousands or millions in your bank account. You get me? Like, you'll get over it. You'll be fine. You know what I mean? You'll be fine. Barca, the second biggest club in the world, Jimbo. What's the point? You are pathetic. What have I done? What have I done? Another touches, Scally. Scally's the RYG. That banner was funny about Arsenal and that manager. It was. It was. I ain't gonna lie. I said it at the time. It was funny. You know what I mean? I can't really blame him for doing that, but at the same time, I don't think they'd have that energy for much of anybody else, to be fair. And as I said, when we beat City 5-1, the way Liverpool fans reacted to that told me that there's some special place in their system when it comes to getting at Arsenal. But big up to you, Kurt. Champions of Europe, mate. You'll never think that, kid. Ha! That's all you need to. Then you need to stop crying about Trent, because we'll never sing that we're champions of Europe. You'll be exactly the same if this was Saka. Well, if we'd have just won the league, he just helped us win the league. Oh no, like he's going to bigger and better. The thing is, we've watched players leave this football club in worse situations than yours. Yours is minor compared to everybody else's. You know what I mean? Now, imagine this. Let's take Salah, for example. Or maybe let's take Gakpo. We'll take Gakpo, right? Let's just say you lot sell him to us. We need a striker. Everybody knows that. You sell Gakpo to us, and he scores 20 plus goals for us next season, and we'll win the league. How will you feel? Tell me how that will make you feel. Then come back and tell me how bad this Trent situation was compared to that. Trent going to a club that has nothing to do with you, man. And there's a chance that you'll meet in Europe next season, but it's not guaranteed. You know what I'm saying? Liverpool fans want to boo Trent, then like them, I don't agree with it, but just let them. Yeah, you don't owe you anything. He did what he did for you. I mean, if Liverpool didn't let the Trent contract run down, exactly, that's what I mean. If Liverpool knew, okay, he's not going to sign a deal, sell him straight away. He's for sale. Who's buying him? Certain Arsenal fans crying about the Tifo, but not giving a guard of honor or being 15 points behind Liverpool. Certain Arsenal fans crying about Tifo, but we gave you the guard of honor. And that's another thing as well. At least we got to give you a guard of honor because we know Liverpool fans have built this special rivalry with us now where the rival us more than the rival Everton, yeah? So, yeah, we gave you a guard of honor. You won your 20th league title. You have 6 Champions Leagues, and you're crying about Trent. Whatever used to do this in my club. Also, my brother did the UCL stuff. Oh, yeah, the banter of the UCL. I can understand that. But I just don't remember it being to the level of what it is now. Maybe the fact that Liverpool won behind closed doors 5 years ago, maybe that might have played a part. But even still, to do something. Yeah. The only problem with the Trent is his timing. He made it all about him. Then the rest of the team won a high from winning the league. Trent claimed Liverpool is everything and to be captain. I guess some people had to change of heart. Anyways, what I'm going to do is I'm going to share my screen. I'm just going to react to 2-bit to a bit of Tom Little. So let's have a bit of a watch. Let me see if I can.
Yes, people, welcome all back to the channel. It's been a while, hasn't it? I had a look before I came live. And the last stream I done, would you believe it, was the Trent news. Back in like March. I'm an idiot. But I'm here now because he's made this decision. The Rat has made his decision.
Whoa, man said the Rat. The Rat, you know. Man's a rat out here. I mean,
emotional damage.
Man said the Rat has made his decision, you know. We need a moment of silence. I'd have been happy to see Arsenal in the Champions League after we were knocked out Saka's top draw. Yeah, I mean, obviously there's some fans that don't mind Arsenal winning the Champions League. And that, for example, like the title races that Liverpool were in when Man City, I want Liverpool to win it because it's like you want someone to not City off the perch and everything like that. Like I wouldn't have minded Liverpool clinching the quadruple in 2022. You know what I mean, but then I'm seeing how Liverpool fans, hashtag not all of them, I've seen how they are this season, and it's like, oh, fam. You know what I mean? Who was it that said in my chat? Someone said in my chat on my football stream that Liverpool going back to how they are how they were in the 80s, they were insufferable then and they'll be insufferable now. I can't remember who said it now. But anyways, let's listen to some more of this.
And the Rat is leaving the football club. Before I get into it and before I, lose my temper, and I'm sure some people in the comments will be very good at riling me up on this topic. If you're new here, you're not already, make sure you hit that like button, you hit that subscribe button, you are turning on the notification bell so you don't miss any content. I can promise you that notification bell, that subscription, will actually be useful now because I am going to be a bit more consistent with it. So, with that being the case, let's just get straight into it. Let's just talk about today. Now, today isn't a surprise. I think everyone kind of knew that Trent was going. It was kind of obvious that Trent was going. It's been in the works for ages. He only signed a 4-year deal. We've heard nothing all season. Yada, 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 yada. Whatever. But to see it actually come to fruition, it puts it into perspective. And that perspective for me was he doesn't care.
Oh dear.
That video was shit. I watched the whole thing. It was shit.
Oh, I hadn't seen the video, by the way, so I might play it afterwards. It depends.
It just feels very forced, very AI, very sort of unauthentic. You know, there's never a good time to leave with the situation he's put himself in, and there's never a good way to leave with the situation he's put himself in. But this just felt a bit weird. This just felt a bit forced.
Let me skip a little bit. I haven't watched this. You see,
I can't see why you would make that decision. He says it's because he wants to get, a new challenge in this, that, and the other.
Mm-hmm.
Woo, such a challenge, Madrid. Oh, how will you ever win La Liga with Real Madrid? How will you ever challenge yourself at Real Madrid? Oh God. But look,
Real Madrid don't win the Liga every season. In fact, let me in fact, let me ask AI. Let me see if I can. How many times have Real Madrid won La Liga in the last 10 years?
Real Madrid has won the La Liga title 3 times in the last 10 seasons, 2015-2016 to 2024-2025. Here's a breakdown of the La Liga winners in the last 10 seasons. 2015-2016, Barcelona. 2016-2017.
So, according to AI, they've won the Liga 3 times in 10 years. Wait, no, 4 times, because it's showing they won it in 2017, 2020, 2022, and 2024. So yeah, it is too big a challenge. You know what I mean? Maybe they're challenging as steep as staying at Liverpool because this is only Liverpool's second title in 34 years. So, but fam, like Real Madrid doing titles back to back is something that they've struggled to do, and they probably ain't going to do it this season. So if Trent goes there and wins the league next season, you know what I mean, then he might try and, you know what I mean, win it on win it on the spin. You know what I mean? I wish I had Liverpool problems. Trent might be leaving, but at least they won the Prem. I know. Don't want you all Tottenham winning. Oh, you're talking to Sam. Well, one of them's got to win it. You'd have to pick one. Yeah, they won the Champions League more times in the league. Why wouldn't a player want to go there and try and get more Champions Leagues to his name? You know what I mean? Anyways, let's listen to a little bit more.
He's made his bed. He's got a lie in it. He's not a legend, contrary to what people will say. He's not a legend. That ship has sailed. He cannot come back to the football club. I never want him to wear the shirt again. I don't want him to wear the shirt for the last 3 games of the season. I don't want him to get a farewell. I don't want him on the bus. I don't want him to come back to the football club in any capacity. The way he's handled the situation, the way his representatives have handled the situation, is nothing short of embarrassing.
Emotional damage.
Back in January, I maintained the stance that annoyed a lot of people, where I was pro FSG on this topic, and believing that the football club would be doing all they can to keep Trent Alexander-Arnold, because for the way they run the football club, he is the most valuable asset. The football club keeps the most valuable asset. Coming out today, we offered to make him the highest paid fullback on the planet. We offered to make him one of the highest paid players in the Premier League. Considering the wage that we're seeing, that'll be 350 minimum, 350k a week minimum. We can comfortably sort of say that 350k a week minimum. So if we're looking at that, it can't be money. Financially, we are competitive. Financially, we are putting in the money and the value.
All right, so you man put bare money up and he still turned you down. If he'd have left you, man, for more money, you'd be saying, you're not a real player. You just thought about money, mate. You know what I mean? And y'all try to use that same money to keep a player that didn't want to stay here. Ain't that weird how that works out? I mean, Liverpool fans are out here, you know, where is it? Out here crying because they offered him bare money and he turned it down because he wants to go somewhere else and he's getting less money where he's going. But if he went somewhere else for more money than what Liverpool are offering, wouldn't they get on his case talking about, oh, you just for the money? You're not a real Scouse. Scousers don't do that. Yeah, well,
yeah, I think it's that way. I think it's that way. If that's loud, tell me. I'm just trying to figure it out. Right, it's this way. It's this way. I've got it. Figured it out. Perfect. So, back to my point. We would offer competitive wages. We would do. We did. We have done. In terms of on the pitch, Liverpool Football Club have just won the fucking league at a canter with a squad that the manager doesn't even have his teeth sunk into yet.
There you go then. There's no need to be this upset then. You just won the league, fam. You know what I mean? What are you crying for? I mean, you just won the league title. You've matched Man United now. I mean, this is what I mean. Y'all too upset. I mean, you know what I mean? Yeah, Trent's this bad guy now. But anyways, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to another video. I'm going to go to another video of yeah.
It's over 400 people in the house. Can we get the likes up? Let me do the super chats. Big up Ajit Snow as well. I will be okay with this. And
any of the other players, I don't know anything about.
So this was a month ago, this.
Salah's. I don't know anything about Van Dijk's. I know it all about Trent. But Trent was the one who said, I don't want it played out in the public. I've got too much respect for this football club. On New Year's Day, he was peddling stories about going to Real Madrid. Honestly, they've been working on this for 2 fucking years. 2 years he's had this plan. He's had this plan for longer than that. 4 years, 2021. Everyone else is getting 5-year, 6-year extensions. Alisson, Fabinho, Van Dijk, Robertson, even fucking Henderson. We get to Trent. Oh no, he only wants 4. He's got here by design. He's fucked the club over time and time again in this negotiation. Just 4 days ago, stories were coming out that that we're working on a new deal for him, that he wants to stay, that he's impressed by the club this season. And now I'm getting told, oh no. Since January it's been done. Since January it's been done. He's been working on this since January. It's been done. Fuck him. Fuck him. Honestly.
You think he's playing? You think he was playing the club, like the fans and everyone?
Oh,
why now then? Okay, hold on. Why now? Why today?
He doesn't want this to come out today. He doesn't want this to come out today. He wants it to come out at the end of the season because he knows what will happen. He knows what will happen.
He's not going to attend he's not going to attend the parade, huh? He's not going to attend the...
There's so much emotion. But this, mind you, this is before they actually clinched the league. But still, fam, like, you know, you would have thought by now they'd be over it. You know what I mean? That's what you would have thought. Now let me in fact, because I'll search for what do you call it? Because I need to be prepared for, because DR Sports, I can't play their stuff without copyright strike or whatever. Right, the panel discusses Trent getting booed. I haven't seen that clip, but AGT went in on Trent. Let me just see if I can find it, because I need to prepare. That's why I've stopped sharing my screen.
Famous stand, a bit of an emergency breaking news video, this one. It seems like finally the worst kept secret in football, the most inevitable transfer of all time, looks like it's getting closer to happening and being real. Real Madrid, that is. Trent looks like he's agreed to move to the Spanish Giants. I'm actually at Stansted Airport right now, going to Spain, funnily enough, just like Trent. And I say it's the most inevitable transfer of all time because, I mean, this has been talked about, it's been tweeted about, it's been so big as a topic on social media in the last year and more probably.
In fact, that's only a minute long. Let me see if I can find. There was one way it was proper going in. It was properly like. Right, so let me see if I can find.
In my opinion, not only have you gone in the wrong way by obviously we're not getting any money for him, but you've also, by not speaking, you're not speaking because Real Madrid have told you we're going to grab you for free at the end of this season when your contract runs out, which he has fulfilled, right? He has fulfilled his contract. But for Liverpool fans, we're looking at this situation. Now we can look back, now that this statement has come out, and we can see the signed shirts. We can see the flirting with Jude, which we thought was the other way around, but it was always the other way round.
Warned you.
What about when you was flirting with Bellingham?
Hang on.
What about when you was flirting with Zubimendi?
Cecil told you.
Hang on. Yeah, Cecil.
Miami.
Listen.
It was there.
That's another thing as well. Right? Liverpool fans were begging Zubimendi to leave his boyhood club. It's time for a new chapter. There was somebody who tweeted that. I swear there was somebody that did. Talking about, oh, man. Let me see if I can find it. Oh. Someone might have put a screenshot somewhere of the initial tweet. Yeah, exactly. When he was Mendy, you man wanted him to leave. I mean, I don't think I'm about to find it anywhere. Anyways, you know, these men were begging Zubimendi to do the same thing that Trent's done. You know what I mean? They were begging him to do it. And now Trent's doing it. It's not good.
Want to listen?
It's just
So,
give you a go.
okay, let So now it all
taking a
makes
very dark
sense.
turn, hasn't
It all makes sense now. And I said there wasn't one fan last week that could have been hoodwinked that thought that he was going to stay after that. This was always going to happen. For the last 18 months, he's been in talks, he's been in contract negotiations, he's verbally agreed.
What?
And not once has he ever thought of the club. He's thought about his own future. And from a business perspective, I understand why he's done that. But to me, to say that I love the fans and all this and all that, I'm sorry, it washes
Players do that all the time.
straight over me, because we've known about this for ages. You've had so many opportunities to come out and speak about it, but the way it's gone on, these dirty little flirty chats behind our back, ensuring that he goes there for free at the end of the summer, not once has he ever thought of Liverpool Football Club in this contract negotiations. And people say, oh, it's FSG's fault. I'm sorry. We've offered him 2 contracts, the highest paid defender of a right back of all time in the Premier League. We've offered you that. And I go back to what I said a few weeks ago when you all laughed at me. If you do not want to play for Liverpool Football Club, we do not want you to play for Liverpool Football Club either. If you have no desire to...
And the club should have put him up for sale.
Carry on to take over Manchester United, to be the captain, to play for the club forever, which aren't my words. Yeah. These are Trent's words. In interviews in years gone by, he said, I want to be the captain. I want to stay at the club forever. To then treat the club like this after... And it's not just what Trent done for Liverpool. It's what Liverpool's done for Trent as well, right? And we can't forget these dirty chats that he's had since Klopp has left to say, I'll come, don't worry, I'm signing shirts on the sly. He was hoping, in my opinion, Trent was not expecting / hoping that Liverpool wouldn't win the league this season, so it gives him an easy way to leave.
Whoa.
Because we have...
Whoa, man went in with them claims, fam. Jesus.
Because we have hoping, in my left, to say, I'll come, don't worry, I'm signing shirts on the sly. He was hoping, in my opinion, Trent was not expecting / hoping that Liverpool wouldn't win the league this season, so it gives him an easy way to leave. Because we have won the league. Hang on, because we have won the league, he's now doing the PR of, oh, I've stayed to deliver that. Now I can go. You just always knew you were leaving. Trent, and now that we've won the league, it gives you that PR angle to say, well, I've delivered this. Now you go.
Man said he was hoping, not expecting / hoping that Liverpool won't win the league, so it'd be an easy way out, Man actually said that. You Liverpool fans are something else, I'm telling you, y'all are something else with your emotions. Y'all are something else, Y'all are something else. Man actually said he was not expecting / hoping that they won't win the league so he could find an easy way out. So he's implying Trent does not care about Liverpool at all. You know what I mean? Man actually said that, Man actually said that. I don't know who that is, but I'm assuming that's somebody who looks like AGT or something like that. Or am I behind? But let's just bring that back. Let's bring it back.
Win the league. Hang on. To say, I'll come, don't worry. These dirty chats that he's had since Klopp has left, to say, I'll come, don't worry, I'm signing shirts on the sly. He was hoping, in my opinion, Trent was not expecting / hoping that Liverpool wouldn't win the league this season, so it gives him an easy way to leave.
Fam! Man went there, He was not expecting / hoping Liverpool wouldn't win the league, but essentially an easy way out of getting out of the club.
Emotional damage.
That is crazy work. You see what I mean about the Liverpool fans' emotions, fam? You just won the league, and this is how man's talking, wild.
Because we have won the league. Hang on, because we have won the league, he's now doing the PR of, I've stayed to deliver that. Now I can go.
You just
Trent,
said
you
that
always
you
knew
wanted
you
to.
were leaving.
Trent,
and now that we've won the league, it gives you that PR angle to say, well, I've delivered this. Now you're going to let me go for free. I understand why people are going to be upset. That's what he said this morning. But I'm not buying it. I'm not hearing it.
Fam.
And he should not play again for Liverpool.
Whoa!
Jesus, 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 Jesus. I mean, you never walk alone. Fam, what happened to you never walk alone? 20 times. 6 times. Fam.
Emotional damage.
Wild. Liverpool fans out here like, you know what I mean? Wild. Let's see what else is said.
Oh my goodness! What kind of breakup is this? How emotional! Couldn't we have a civil, respectful parting between yourself and a legend?
For him, and he thought about the club, he could have signed a new deal. He could have allowed us to get the money, but because the old mafioso, the Lamar,
he could have allowed us to get the money. So if Trent left because you man were offering the money that he wants, let's just say you man didn't want to pay him 350k, for example, and Real Madrid said we will pay you 350k, and then he left. Y'all be on his case talking about you did this for money. You're not thinking about nothing. Blah de blah de blah. You just ran to the money. Yeah. He turned y'all down when you offered the money to go somewhere else for less money. And now he's all this, that, and the third. And he didn't expect / hoped you wouldn't win the league just so he could find an easy way out. Y'all are too emotional. Sorry, I'm going to have to cut the cue again.
Marcus and Raul and all them lot, Perez and all that lot are saying, listen,
All
you
that
think,
lot.
we think we're paying for you?
Shut up.
You think we're paying for you now? We'll just get you on a free when you leave. If he cared about Liverpool, he would have said, look, I'm signing a new deal. The release clause is 75 mil. You pay it. Everyone's happy that way. But no, he's leaving for free. And now when I think about...
Oh, come on. So, all right. Let me make myself big. What was Liverpool fans' main gripe with Trent going? He said he wanted to be captain one day. He said, I'm going to stay here forever. Blah, de, blah, de, blah. Yeah? So are you telling me if Real Madrid, let's just say Trent signed a deal and he had a release clause. Are you telling me if Real Madrid paid that and he went and left, y'all still won't be upset? So we're led to believe y'all are only upset because he's walking out for free. I'm sorry. There's something I need to call on that.
Stop the cap.
Cap. Y'all are just upset he's leaving, period. If Trent was getting bought from Real Madrid, y'all be saying the same thing. But I thought you were a scout, mate. You said you'd never leave, mate. You said you'd be captain one day, mate. That's what y'all be saying. If he walked out the door off a release clause, Real Madrid triggered to pay you, man, you'd still be crying. You'd still be crying that Trent was ratting out you, man, essentially. It'd just be the same thing. There's no difference between him going for free and him going because he'd been bought. There's no difference. Because if y'all are crying about how he said he was going to stay forever, he wanted to be captain, he wanted to do this, that, and the third. If that's what you're crying about the fact that he's leaving, not that he's going for free. It's bullshit. This is the way he's doing it. It's just to soften the blow because of how you man look for the situation. That's all it is. That's all it is. Tell you, I'm good with calculations, fam. Liverpool fans, they're upset because he's going. That's it. They're not this whole shit about, oh, well, we wanted some money from you. Bollocks. Nothing to do with that. Nothing to do with that.
Stop the cap.
Nothing to do with that. It's not going in your pocket, is it? I mean, you're not getting paid for Trent going if he was to get bought. You know what I mean? It's got nothing to do with the money. It's got everything to do with him just leaving. Whether you get 160 million for him or not. You know what I mean? He's a scout. He said he'd be captain one day. Because if he got bought, you'll be saying he left for the money. You know what I mean? Fuck out of here. Trent got bought. If Trent got bought, you'd all be saying he left for the money. We offered you money, you turned it down, and you went over there. Some shit like that. That's what it is. Nothing to do with going for free. It's bollocks. Don't let Liverpool fans try to tell you it's because he's going for free. It's bollocks. Because they wouldn't need to quote that he said he's going to stay here forever. They wouldn't need to quote that he said he wanted to be captain one day. Because then, if that's what you're mainly upset about, it's irrelevant whether he goes for money or whether he goes for free. So this whole, the way he's gone about it, bollocks. The fact that he's leaving. Anyways.
Out him signing the shirts and doing all these dirty moves, it all makes sense now.
I've heard that you could get some compensation.
I'm disappointed.
You could get compensation from him leaving a month early to the Club World Cup.
2 mil.
You want money, don't you?
That seems to be what.
Well, they could have got 20 in January, but he's so invaluable to the team. There's no point taking it.
He's not invaluable to the team.
Actually, there's no point taking it. No point selling him now. May as well let him go in the free in the summer and get angry that we got no money, but we could have sold him for 20. But anyway, back to you.
Remember, you want me to do a video on your channel after as well. So,
but I'm trying to keep all of your warnings.
But listen, no one can tell me I'm feeling
that wasn't a very nice farewell message.
I am a Liverpool fan, right? I've just been with Doyle. He agrees with me. He actually volleyed Trent's little figurine across the room when I actually explained the situation.
Doyle was like, we'll give him a good send-off, lad. He's a Liverpool lad. Even Doyle you've contaminated.
And I've not contaminated him. He's just woken up to the truth.
Okay.
When I watched that video of Trent this morning, I thought, fair play.
Of course you would, though, because you're not a Liverpool fan.
Not just as a neutral.
Right, let me try and find this Doyle guy. I don't know what his YouTube name is. I'll just type in Doyle, Liverpool fan. Right, let me just type in. See what he said. See if I can find y'all telling you all this talk about Anfield agenda clips. Let's see what he said.
A report coming from Spain kind of summarizes how I think Liverpool fans and the club really feel. This piece here said Liverpool are very angry about losing Trent Alexander-Arnold for free.
I'm not sure if he's one of them that's like F Trent kind of thing. I'm not sure.
And they will not make it easy for him to play in the Club World Cup. And I was listening to Simon Jordan. Well, actually, I'm lying to you. I wasn't listening to him. I read a transcript from Simon Jordan speaking about this. And he said he'd rinse Madrid. As in, if you want them, you're going to have to pay a stupid money, like 5 million, or he stays. Because what's it worth to them to win the Club World Cup? About 100 million quid. So what I'm more interested in is what the club do for Trent for the next 3 games in the parade. That's what I'm going to... Will he be in the squad? Or surely he doesn't play. Like, he can't start the game. That would just be... I would think that'd be a massive slap in the face to the likes of Conor Bradley and other players if he starts the game. I think he should be at the parade. He played his part this season. Look, I'm never going to deny the part he played. And I'm never going to try and whitewash Trent's history at the club. He will certainly deserve acknowledgement for that. But as to on the bus, I think of it this way, right? What if he's on the bus and, you know, people aren't very kind, shall we say?
I want to find out what this Doyle guy said. I don't know if he has his own channel, you see. Right, fans react. Let's...
I think it's a betrayal, and that's all it needs to be said.
But no Liverpool fan will really claim that Trent is, one of the greatest to play the game and play in this position ever because of this move.
Being local myself, it is heartbreaking, and I've done a lot with Trent's family and seeing him grow from such a young age from the academy. He's one of our own, so it is really upsetting that he'd make this decision. I think still so early on in his career. I think what he's built at Liverpool.
I'm telling you, their main gripe is the fact that he's leaving. It's got nothing to do with money coming in or not. It's bullshit. You know what I mean? Because they wouldn't care about him saying, I want to be captain. I'm going to stay here forever. They don't care about that. You know what I mean? It's just this whole thing about, it's the fact that, we could have got money for you. Bollocks. Bollocks. You know what I mean? Bollocks. Biggest load of shit I've heard. You know what I mean? Nothing to do with that. You know what I mean? It's everything to do with the fact that he's just leaving. Like I said, Real Madrid bought him. Real Madrid said, we triggered a release clause, or they put in a bid, and they said, we'll pay you in excess of 400,000 a week or some shit like that. We'll be in the same place right now.
Pool, he's built a lot of loyalty. He's got his own song that he's discussing in our team. So it is really sad to see him going.
Trent is one of us. He's a Scouser. He's a local lad. He loves the club. Well, claims to love the club like we all do. Everyone from Liverpool knows that you either breathe Liverpool or Everton. Obviously, Trent has breathed Liverpool his entire life. He's been in the academy since he was about 5. Loads of us around here, loads of Scousers, we trade our lives to live Trent's life, play for Liverpool. Loads of us will play for Liverpool for free right now if it meant that we could just kick a ball, make a pass on the Anfield pitch.
And you'd also take quite a bit of money to live in Spain as well. Just saying.
So obviously him going to Madrid for free hurts us a lot, you know what I mean?
It's devastated, to be honest.
Now, I'm not going to deny fans would like money coming in so that the club can spend it on other players and everything like that. But we're not, or at least obviously it's not my club, but this whole thing of the main thing about it was we're not getting any money for him after he said all this. It's like, fam, after he said all what he said, if he left while y'all getting money, you'd still be crying. You know what I mean? You'd still be crying.
Listen, it's hard to.
Who's more money hungry then? You know what I mean? Trent for, well, we can't say Trent's money hungry because he was offered money from Liverpool, wasn't he? You know what I mean? But if he was offered more by Madrid and that was a catalyst in him going there, the fans would try and say how he's all about the money. Fam, y'all know it's all about the money. That's why you're crying that you ain't getting any for him. Come on now.
It's hard to approach, especially as a fan. He's a young lad from West Derby. He's one of us, and he's going to go for nothing to Real Madrid and arguably a massive European rival. Liverpool are a huge team, and I think people forget about that, especially rival fans that have been talking about it, saying that we should wish him the best. We want to be competing with Real Madrid, and all of us around here, especially him, young lad from West Derby, we believe that Liverpool's the best team in the world, and it's going to be really hard to take. And I think the thing is, he's going for nothing. And I think that's the part where it's taking it a step too far. We feel like we're losing what could be £100 million asset for free.
Feels.
One now. I would say it's 20% about the fact that he's going for free, 80% about the fact that he's just going. That's how I see it. Out of 100%, I'd say maybe at a stretch, 70% is about the fact that he's just leaving, and 30% is the fact that he's going for nothing. The whole he's going for nothing doesn't outweigh the fact that he's just leaving. You know what I mean? The percentage of the fact that he's leaving is higher. You know what I mean?
It's as though you're losing the Scouser in the team. I know we've obviously got Curtis there, but it just feels like the club's built his career, and you just think in your mind maybe he could be a little bit more grateful and want to stay, and we've built him up to be what he is, and now he's decided Madrid's his new dream, and
his mural says he was living his dream playing for Liverpool, so it's a bit devastating to see that he's decided he's got a new dream. So,
So would y'all, man. Come on. How many of y'all scousers over there, right? How many of y'all go to Spain for a holiday? You get time off work. You book 2 weeks off work, and you go to Spain for a holiday. How many of y'all do that? Trent just wants that permanently. No, he spent most of his time over here. I mean, he's been to Madrid. He's enjoyed it over there. Y'all can't be happy for the guy. No, y'all can't be happy for the guy.
is more of a thing than anything.
And I feel like he'll be a legend and a statue will be getting built for him if he stays.
Oh no, you see, this is where I say about Liverpool fans. Yeah, hashtag not all of them. But the second that statue is erected of Trent, Liverpool fans are going to Liverpool fan. That's what they're going to do. I'm telling you, Liverpool fans are going to Liverpool fan. You know what I mean? How much do you want to bet that statue doesn't stay up for more than 10 minutes? You know what I mean?
But if he goes to Madrid, he'll just be forgotten about. Like,
it's not just him going to a different club, it's him going to a club that have handed us a lot of pain in recent years. Lost 2 Champions League finals to them. They've knocked us out of Europe a couple of times as well in the knockout stages. It's more than just him going to a different club and seeking a new challenge. It's him going to a direct opposition of ours that we've...
Direct opposition. A direct opposition is him going to Man United or some shit. A direct opposition is him going to any rival in the Premier League. That's a direct opposition. You know what I mean? There's no guarantee that Liverpool will face Real Madrid next season in the Champions League, but you know, with how things go, they probably will. But you know what I mean, a direct opposition. Well, if you can't beat him, join him. That's what he did. Well, now.
That we've felt a lot of pain from as well in the past.
So it would be really sad to waste away all them years what Trent has given us at the club.
As local fans around the ground and people who are from the area, it's devastating. Every one of us would trade our lives to be Trent Alexander-Arnold and Classless Football Club. And people are playing the comparison to Gerrard and saying, oh, well, it's a bit unfair. The game's different now. But it's not. And it's not in our eyes. We believe Liverpool are the biggest club on this planet. And we want Trent to believe that as well.
Well, it's all good believing that. You know what I mean? Like, people have their beliefs. Like, if you ask the average woman, she probably thinks she's a 10 out of 10, but she's not. You know what I mean? You could say biggest in England, but then again, that's debatable with Man United because of how long Man United have been at the level they are now in terms of what they have. You know what I mean? They're based in the world. I mean, come on now. I mean, you will see more Man United shirts around the world probably than Liverpool. I ain't gonna lie. You know what I mean? And when it comes to Real Madrid, fam, come on now. They've got almost double the Champions Leagues you have. Yes, I know Arsenal haven't won any. But any Liverpool fans are coming here and say, oh, Arsenal fan talking about Champions League. Doesn't mean what I said ain't true. Come on.
I feel we're all very disappointed. I think legend-wise, I always saw him as a legend. You know, he was the...
Is he still not a legend, though?
Powerhouse when we were going into the Champions League. If it weren't for that corner, and people quickly forget that, it will tarnish it, I think.
No, because he did what he did for you. Come on now. I mean, he did what he did for you. you'd look at that and be like, he did what he did for you. You know what I mean? Come on now.
Being a local lad, a loads of local lads from the academy that I know myself, and they are heartbroken. They would have loved to be in Trent's position, and just to throw it all the way. How can you stand there to be a legend when he literally is going on a free contract wise, potentially to Madrid?
Don't get me wrong, I think all the moments he's had, they'll live on forever. You know, the corner taken quickly, it'll never be forgotten. It'll be up there with the Olympiacos goal in Gerrard, but it'll always just be that slight bit tainted now, because we've lost him for nothing to one of the biggest clubs in Europe.
And it's his legacy at Liverpool. I mean, obviously, it always will, in my opinion. I think Liverpool fans will always look at his moments with a bit less light now, with a bit less love. You know, especially the corner taken quickly. It's like that's one of the most magical pieces of football, I think, in the modern game. You know, you won't get another goal like that ever in football. And
Yeah. Right, so let me just quickly try and find. I want to find this Doyle guy. I don't know what channel he's part of or anything like that, but hold on.
Fourth goal, Trent obviously takes a big deflection. He gives it that. I was asking, the COP TV viewers last night, what does that mean? I'll ask you guys, what does that mean? What does Trent's celebration, in your opinion, actually mean?
I think he's saying just keep talking, noise. Maybe he doesn't like the fact that.
I agree with what you're saying, but I think from a Liverpool fan's point of view, the frustration has to, first of all, be aimed at the owners for not sorting this out sooner rather than later. How we're even in this situation.
Right, so we're getting somewhere now. So yes, the owners.
Where the owners' fault. These rumours are circling viciously every single day. We shouldn't even be here.
Yeah.
But at the same time, you've got to sign it and get us to get a fee, bro.
No, he doesn't.
No. But you got to think.
Nothing. So in all fairness, what it's basically saying is, I don't really care. So they're trying to make out, I don't really care about you going. I just cared about you going so we can get some money. So really, he didn't give a shit about the player then. You see how this goes? So it's either the main thing was you just care about the fact that he's going, which is what I argued. But then the more you think about it, you think to yourself, well, hang on a minute. If it is about the fact that he's gone for free, and that's the main thing that y'all are crying about, in tears about, right? How much did you care about the player? If y'all are thinking about the money that y'all are never going to touch. You see how this works? So Trent's just an object to you, man. You know what I mean? How much? So the money mattered to the fans more than the player. Then it's one or the other. It's either you don't care about the money, and all you care about is the fact that he's going. Because even if you got money, you'd still be crying that he's going. Or it's a case of, I don't mind that you're going. I just wanted us to get some money for you. Which one is it? Help me, Liverpool fans. I need y'all to help me understand.
Just help me to understand.
I mean,
but you've allowed it. You've allowed it. You just said it's your board. It's not the fans' fault. It's not the players' fault.
I'm a bit emotional about it still,
because you think about it. Think of it of a player, right? You feel he must feel disrespected, because he would have known. You get to that stage in your, when your contract, where now there's an expectation that they're going to come and offer you a new deal. The fact that they didn't do that, you're thinking to yourself, they don't really value me, man. They're having discussions behind the scenes. Shall we?
That's a tactic that Marca and the Spanish press like to use. But he could still sign a contract in April, for example. Right? We saw what Coutinho did. He did the respectable thing, even though he said he was injured and moved his way on. But at least he signed. We got 145 million. We reinvest that.
It's about the money, guys.
Into Alisson and Van Dijk, we go on and conquer the world.
There's no
that's what we'd like. As
there's
Liverpool
no guarantee.
Fans. I'm not saying it will happen, but that's what we'd like to happen.
From Trent's perspective, there's no guarantee that one.
So it's either I don't really care about the player anyway. I just want some money, or it's F that player, the fact that he's just leaving regardless. He's one of the two.
Once he signs that contract, Real Madrid are going to want to pay the
That's
fee.
not our problem.
It is your problem because
Not
you
really.
want him to sign the deal. So the logic has to
stay
make
then.
sense, right? So
Go next year.
why as Trent would you sign a new deal?
What if Trent don't want to stay one more year, which clearly he doesn't? You know what I mean? He's all good saying just stay another year.
Then Real Madrid make it more difficult for them to sign you because now you've got to negotiate with Liverpool. Even the release clause has to be, at least 50 million because it's Trent. And they might say, right, we don't have the budget for that. We're going to sign Alphonso Davies on a free.
Not our problem.
It is your problem.
No, it's
this
not.
is why he won't sign the deal.
How is it our problem?
Because it's your problem. Because you're going to lose him for free.
Playing.
Because he's going to lose you. Because
No,
he's going to
but
leave for
you're
free.
saying
Because he wants to
if
leave.
signs the deal.
You want him to sign the deal. I'm telling you why he shouldn't. As I've been saying for
and
months.
his signing on fee that he's going to get. He's
Exactly.
in a way better.
If my brother can collect 30 mil signing on fee, why am I handing that over to Liverpool
100%.
billionaire FSG ownership? All we're big friends.
His agent?
Yeah.
His brother, yeah.
Yeah, so that don't even make sense. Give the money to
Never
Liverpool.
going to happen.
Liverpool fans are not.
Anyways, let me oh yeah, I forgot about months. Let me just play Terry's stream. So have a look at this. Jesus.
Crying to me, and I'm not having that.
In fact, I'll play it on mute. You Liverpool fans are something else, burning shirts, all this "you never walk alone" crap. I mean, I'm telling you, it's all. When I'm telling you, Liverpool fans try and make out their certain stand-up fan base. I'm telling you, and I'm not talking about all of them, but fam, they are not what they're telling you they are, fam. You know what I mean? And this should tell you. This should tell you that. Anyways,
not taking the Trent Alexander-Arnold news well at all. The burning of the shirts has begun. The online meltdowns have begun. This is why we love Gerrard. Essentially, Trent Alexander-Arnold is walking alone. His legacy is being undone. He's being attacked, abused, called pejoratives.
They told man you'll never walk alone, and they went back on their word, didn't they? You know what I mean? But they're crying about Trent going back on his word, talking about I want to be captain one day and stay here forever. Well, fam, you said you never walk alone. Trent's walking alone, fam. You know what I mean? Y'all are crying about money that you'll never touch. Y'all are emotional about shit. Yeah. Too emotional. See? Gerrard would have been a Chelsea player if Liverpool fans weren't so vicious. Yeah? I mean, man saw what Mourinho was doing at Chelsea and thought, I want 2-2 bit of that. You know what I mean? Tanya, true colours have been showing tonight.
Called a rat, a snake, a nasty piece of work. They are losing their minds. And for a few months now on socials, Liverpool fans kind of told us they want all of that legacy that he built. I really would just love to get your views and your opinions on this in the comment section below. Up next, let's take a look at Tom Little here. This was him just after the news was announced yesterday. Let's take a little listen.
Being fucking sly, little deceitful little rat about the way he's tried to go around. He tried to go under the fucking radar, out the back door. No one questioned him. He wishes we were shit this year so he could.
Oh, another one. Oh, another one.
Another fucking radar, out the back door. No one questioned him. He wishes we were shit this year so he could run the fucking classic excuse, I need to win trophies. We offered him more money, so it can't be money. And it can't be ambition because we're winning for.
Man said he wishes we were shit this year so he can run the excuse that I need to go and win trophies. Fam. Little said once, you turn your back on this football club and the people, you walk alone. They need to take the never out of the song. Clearly. That's them going back on their word. Something that they're crying about Trent doing. Tanya. These men are showing themselves. Two bit of things not going their way, and you will see how much you're alone, fam. You know what I mean? They say you'll never walk alone. You know what I mean? Let's get on with it.
Fucking trophies. So what is it?
Hang on, this is what's crazy though. You say it's not ambition, but yourself and Hassam on this
in public. Yeah, I've known more about his contract situation than any of the others, and the other two have done fucking interviews every week. You haven't done a.
I played that earlier anyway.
Pushing on the Van Dijk and Salah contracts. I hope that gets done ASAP. So Trent.
Please to God, let the other two leave as well. It will be a thing of beauty.
Way. Well, y'all have won the league now, so it's not that big of a deal now, is it?
Come back. He's girl in bed. Before.
This prick. I swear.
Hang on. Look at the frown.
Now let's hear it.
Look at the frowns. I know he's like, look at the frown marks. The Monts is about 15 or so years younger than me. He's a much younger man. But
this prick. I swear, anyone who tells me I'm not allowed to be annoyed that Trent is leaving, fight me now. Fight me now.
Meet him in the car park.
No, fight me. No, fight me now. Fight me now. Fight me now.
No one's there, bro. You're on the internet.
No, fight me. I'm not allowed to be allowed. Fight me. Fight me.
Fam, take a chill pill. You've won the league title now. Slot sat the wheel, fam. Ain't that big of a deal, man? It's not big of a deal. You'll live. You know what I mean? Trent leaving. You've got, what's his name? Conor Bradley. He's a right back, isn't he? You'll be fine. You know what I mean? You'll be fine. You know what I mean? Again, y'all are too emotional. Crying too much.
Fight me. No, in the car park. In the car park.
In the car park.
Bro, in the car park.
£150 million player who has been here for 8 years leaves for nothing. Rat. That's from.
Oh, Anfield Edition said that. £150 million player. So you don't care about the player. You just cared about the money you could have got for him. So y'all are no better than these gold diggers that are just getting with rich men just because of the money. Get man. Y'all know better.
The Anfield Edition. Well, at the end of the day, they said just over a year ago, maybe that's why they're angry. This is the same account, by the way, that Jude Bellingham is coming and Chouameni is coming. And the irony is,
oh dear,
the same people that let you down for those signings are the same individuals that have let Trent run his contract down without selling it. Pictures like Trent has got Jude Bellingham pregnant as
these men are something else.
Never be no one like him.
All this with Trent, I can't see that thing's in the way. Actually, I'll see it on here. All this with Trent Alexander-Arnold just reminds me of why I love Steven Gerrard. Never be no one like him. Fam, you essentially held Gerrard hostage, man. Stop it. I mean, you man, this is how we know you man are doing too much now. Like you man weren't holding this guy hostage. You know what I mean? Man wanted to join Mourinho and what he's doing. Want to team up, link up with Lampard and shit. And you man said no. You know what I mean? You man said no. If I win a couple of trophies at Liverpool, it would mean an awful lot more to me than win 10 at Chelsea, Inter Milan, or Real Madrid. He said that, but he wanted to go to Chelsea, and then y'all said no. You know what I mean? What are we doing out here? Fully expect Trent Alexander-Arnold to sign a new deal after returning to the club from his old. Oh dear. That didn't go down well, did it? That didn't go down well. But anyways, that's that for that. Yeah, I think the Liverpool tears. It's quite funny because you know, all the energy they had, you know, as I said with this video. They had that energy to drink some Arsenal tears, so I thought I'd remake it and be like, yes, Trent's leaving tears. Seems like y'all are crying. But remember, hashtag 20 times, hashtag 6 times. Come on now. I mean, all this about Trent overreaction. I mean, y'all don't care. There's something you don't care about. And it's either the money or the player. Yeah. I hear from Liverpool fans that it's the way he's gone about it. And then he's leaving for nothing. But if he got bought from Real Madrid, y'all would have the same energy. The fact that he's leaving to go there. Why did you stay loyal? Because Chelsea wanted to buy Gerrard, didn't they? Or was it a similar thing? Leave at the end of the contract or something, and then he signed a new deal. One of them things, anyway. But then at the same time, y'all are saying about, I just wanted the money. At least give us some money so we can, you know, give us some money for you. So you don't care about him going in. You just care about getting some money for him. So it's not all this shit about you're a scout, you're one of us. Never walk alone, all this shit. Didn't matter when 150 million could have come to your door, didn't it? I'm telling you right now, guys. You guys know I'm onto something. You guys know I'm sharp at this. You'll never walk alone until 150 million can go into Liverpool's bank account. Now you can walk alone. So if Real Madrid came and said 150 million for Trent on the table, here you go, 150 million. How many Liverpool fans will say, no, fam, you'll never walk alone. Trent's staying. You know what I mean? Trent's staying here. I don't want you 150 million. I don't want you 200 million. Everybody's got a price. And 150 million would have done it for you, man. Even two bit of 80 million release clause or some shit would have done it for you, man. Talking about, oh, well, if you just left for some money. You know what I mean? So it's one or the other. It's you just salty that he's leaving. And you're just trying to paint this picture that you just wanted money. And that was the main issue. You just wanted money. Because it makes you look less bad, you see, when you say that. So, which means that you cared about him leaving. It's nothing to do with money. And you lot are just you're peddling that excuse. Or it's the second option. Money meant everything to you, man. You didn't care about the player. So what I mean? I mean, you'll never walk alone until money comes to your bank account. You know what I mean? And then all these men saying about, oh, well, he's a scout mate, and I thought he'd stay forever. He's one of our own. Fam, if you're offered bare money, you're leaving Liverpool too. Let's not kid ourselves. You know what I mean? I like Liverpool as a city. And I'm not trying to say that Liverpool's a shit place to live or anything like that. But I'm just saying. You know what I mean? A chance to move out of England as well. I take it Salah and Van Dijk are more scouts than Trent then, yeah? How did I miss this stream? I don't know. But I've been streaming for over an hour and a half and I'm about to leave soon. But big up to you anyway. Crying to me and I'm not having it. Exactly. Crying to me. That's what it is.
Crying to me and I'm not having it.
Never let the local fans bring up the Xhaka booing. I know one did it earlier, actually. Xhaka was stinking for years. Yep. They try it, but it don't work. So finally left after that. Yeah, he gave us one good season. You know what I mean? One good season he gave us. But yeah. So anytime Liverpool fans want to try and rub it in our faces, which they will do, about the whole, 20 times, never the brides, always the bridesmaid, never the bride, all that stuff, even though funny, all this stuff. Just remind them that, yeah, you've won 20 league titles and 6 Champions League, so why are you so upset about Trent then? You know what I mean? That'll kill the mood. Well, don't tell me how I should feel about Trent, mate. That's what you'll hear. These men crying about, oh, Trent's leaving. Fam. Yep. The banner was just banter, and that's just how it is in football. Yeah, players leaving, just how it is in football. Happens all the time, man. So them man crying, I don't know what you're crying about, fam. Players come and go all the time. Players of boyhood clubs leave all the time. What? Weren't y'all buying players that were Southampton born? I'm sure there was two big players that were from the Southampton Academy, and Newman was quick to buy them. You didn't care about that, though, did you? You didn't care that you were taking somebody else's homegrown players, did you? You didn't mind when you tried to take Zubimendi, didn't you? Didn't mind that, though, did you? But, oh, no, Trent's going to Real Madrid, a bigger club with more champions, almost double the Champions Leagues of you, man. And you, man, are out here talking about... Actually, no. Yeah, more than double, actually. What am I on about? 6 and 6 is 12. Real Madrid have got 15, so more than double Champions Leagues you man have, and you're upset. Yeah, something else. So, as much as fans gather together to drink Arsenal tears, where everybody's drinking the Trent tears, the Trent's leaving tears. I mean, who went into that masterpiece? Who do you think? Come on now. You've been on this channel long enough to know who does the editing around here. I mean, if I didn't do it, I would say I didn't put this together. But come on. You know who did it. I'm not gonna lie, it's him being... That's what I think. I think part of it is, he's a Scouse, man. He's one of our own kid. You know what I mean? They'll probably try and tax his Scouse accent from him now, talking about, you're not one of us. You know what I mean? Talking that noise about, I just wanted some money from you. I just wanted some money for you. All right, and so you didn't care about the Scouse thing, no? You know what I mean? This is how you can catch Liverpool fans out of their own shit. You know what I mean? These man talking about, it's not the fact that he's leaving, it's the fact that he's going for free. So you didn't care about your Scouse, your fellow Scouse homegrown player going. You cared about the money. What happened to you never walk alone, please? You never walk alone until 150 million plus could knock on your door. Fam. But then if it was getting bought for all this money, you'd still be crying that, well, you're one of our own, mate. You should stay here forever like you said you were going to be. Can't win. Can't win. And him saying that, the old vid, that he wants to be captain in Liverpool, which is not happening till he's 30 because Van Dijk is still there. Exactly, like Trent might not have wanted to wait until Van Dijk was going to leave. You know what I mean? Trent was like, fam. You know what I mean? I could go Spain, hot weather, biggest stadium. You know what I mean? A club with high prestige. I could go and play in that. You know what I mean? Y'all will go there for a holiday. Remember that. You know what I mean? Y'all not going to the coast side, the harbour, the docks, and any beach, Liverpool side, to get no tan. You'll go Spain to get the tan. You know what I mean? Y'all will go to these countries to get 2-2 bit of a dead time. You'll be crying at players wanting to live there. Get out of here, man. Anyways, I'm done with this video. Like the video, share, comment, subscribe. I know it's been a long one, but it is what it is. And I'll be back for another stream. We've got the finale of phase 3, and that is the FA Cup final. And I've got 2 more Premier League games and then a Champions League final in YG's phase 3, because I've already won the league. So back-to-back leagues done. Now I need to clinch the treble. So that's episode 19, which is the finale of phase 3. And then we'll be moving on to phase 4 soon. Jesus Christ. Exactly that delivered, what Trent delivered, fans will clap him off. Exactly. For the most part, that's what's going to happen. Liverpool fans, too emotional. Anyways, I'll see you guys in the next stream. I might have to put that as I might put that as my temporary outro until the season ends anyway, or intro, one of them two. Anyways, I'll see you guys in the next one. Big up to all you that came in. Big up to you that came and stayed the whole duration. You know what I mean? Big up to all of yous. And I'll see you guys in the next stream.
And if anyone wants to have a come at me,
come and find me. I'm in the car park now.
Because I'm a black belt in karate.
Stop the cap.
Come and have a pop.
I don't think you have the facilities for that, big man.